Damn, I'm good.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the next series in the GSL, no, my bad, DreamHack Steel Series. I don't know why I said GSL, but DreamHack Steel Series in Sweden, in Stockholm. This match between Duckload Raw and Liquid Jinro. I am here with SSN Smashcab, a voice you are getting comfortable hearing, but never enough of. Smashcab, how are you?
Jinro! Jinro!
Jinro. No, I'm cheering for Duckload Raw. This is going to be an excellent match for us to cast together because Smashcab is a hard-up fan of Liquid Jinro, and Duckload Raw, close to my heart. Oh, this is going to be such a good match. Duckload Raw, the Beast from the East, also known as White Raw, is a fantastic defensive player. Very solid build, and he really likes to take his seconds slowly, but he never does anything really risky ever, and just such a sturdy player. And
Very safe.
Liquid Jinro, talk about him for a second because I don't follow him too closely.
Oh, he's a big fan of his mech. He'll like slow creep across the map. You know how I was playing against Zerg in that one game you casted not too long ago, where I just sort of slow creeped. He does that except with mech, and he does it way better than I do. So I wouldn't be surprised if we start seeing like heavy mech play from him.
So before we get too far into this match, I'd like to say thank you to SteelSeries and DreamHack for releasing their VOD and their replay packs for free. Something that you don't see from the GSL, which is a little bit disappointing. And not only that, their stream quality is so good. They released their live VOD on April 12th. And to anyone who hasn't seen that, please go see that because the production quality was so good and very well emceed. And the casters were Apollo and I can't remember who the second caster was, but Apollo is a favorite in Sweden for sure. And I'm going to post links to all the sponsors because it's the sponsors that make tournaments like DreamHack possible. So thank you to them as well. And this game is going to get underway pretty quickly. There's a scout from Duckload Raw early going to Liquid Jinro, but the spawn distance is so long that a Marine denies any scouting from Duckload Raw.
It was funny. We had a little bit of technical difficulties where we were in the wrong game, so we're actually recasting this. But definitely a very smart play by Jinro. Getting those Marines out, putting them on the ramp, denying that scouting allows him to tech basically any way he wants. It's something I really like to do against Protoss too. If you stay too turtled up in your base, you can give away that advantage so easily.
And it was like the direct rally from that Rax to the bottom of the ramp that was allowed him to deny that. If he was sitting in his base, a lot of the time the probe can duke that Marine and really find its way into the base. And that the probe came back for a second scout, saw the two Marines and the bunker gives away so much information. It tells him that he is setting up for an expand. And now Duckload Raw is coming in here with his Zealot. The Zealot is not going to be able to do much damage because that bunker is going to finish, but the Zealot pulls back and I think is going to be able to get away without dying.
Yeah, very nice micro by Jinro. If you watched, he actually pulled away his Marine that was being attacked and left the other one just stationary to deal damage while that bunker finished up. And then there you go. Good micro.
So filling up that bunker, really denying this. But as Duckload Raw pushes with his aggression, Duckload Raw is taking his second. However, Liquid Jinro very cleverly leaving an SCV to the north of that expansion, and that is going to be able to tell him that Duckload Raw is in fact expanding.
Yeah, he definitely sees that. I just checked the vision, so he is well aware of the situation.
So both players taking their second. However, Duckload Raw can only assume. I mean, he doesn't really know that Liquid Jinro is expanding because he couldn't get past that bunker.
It's a fairly clear indicator though when you see only Marine that he's either going down a very heavy tech path like Banshees or Ghost, but it's a pretty safe bet that he's got this expansion here.
Sorry, I was just getting some in-game messaging from StarCraft Inc. viewer, so I just set myself to busy. We should be good now. But yeah, no, we're looking at some great positioning from the Marines and a well-placed bunker, really stopping Whiterun from doing any kind of scouting. And Whiterun getting his sentry. They're going to be, it's always good to get your sentry first. You can pump any gateway unit you want, but sentry is a good choice early because then they'll sit on that energy. They really build that up. You can use that for scouting Phoenix, and then you can pump out all your gateway units.
Yep. And he's got a robotics facility here, so he's even preparing for the possibility of Banshees. So really, really smart build order here by Duckload Raw.
And even if he doesn't use that Robo Bay, that observer is going to give him really key information, and he needs it because he's been denied so long. But leaving that stalker there, I really like that. However, it is dangerous because of Marauder Slow. However, Jinro hasn't researched Marauder Slow. Look at that, Liquid Jinro pushing out. Duckload Ross sees it, and because Marauder Slow is not in the game, he is pulling away. However, I wonder, and Liquid Jinro does not see that observer, so there's no scan to pick it off.
Also, it's a good thing to note that Whiterun got a full count of the Marine Marauder Ball, so he's going to be able to react to this army specifically, because reinforcements on this map, they have to walk so far. So if he can shut this down, this big initial push, I think he'll be in a good position to hold his second and maybe grab his third.
Playing so calm, doesn't even follow the army with his observer, completely checks the army and then moves on. So taking account of the army and paying attention to what's in his base. And there's no charge for these zealots, so this will be an interesting fight. I think he's stalling here. Those force fields could have been behind the Marines and Marauders, but the Marines and Marauders are going to push past the force